Hello, hello. Pete's Packs here with something a little different. Got a package in today from Magpie Games, and I'm not entirely sure what this is. I believe it's probably a Kickstarter of some kind. Okay, got an invoice. Hopefully that doesn't have my address on it. It does. So we'll just cut that part off. Okay, so this was apparently set up for shipment in October. Jeez. And this appears to be something tied with the Legend of Korra tabletop RPG. Let's see. Nothing in there. Yeah, this is something I backed on Kickstarter like maybe a year and a half ago. And I've got a bunch of friends that like Avatar. I mean, it was alright. I watched it as it was originally coming out. I thought it was pretty cool. That's a Four Nations dice bag in an embroidered version. Avatar Legends, the role-playing game. So you got these really cool dice bags. Sorry if the camera's shaky. Not a lot I can do about that. Some kind of mat. These are smaller than I thought they would be. So role-playing game booklets of some kind. Something that feels very light. Not sure what that is. Then we have the dice pack, which that is neat. Okay. The combat action pack. Okay. And then the books. So this is Avatar Legends role-playing game. I think this is the special edition cover, and I think this is the regular. Oh, this is the adventure guide. It's just another pack. I feel like I ordered more than this. Okay, so we got that. Got the combat action deck. Packs, whatever this is. Let's see what this is. This is some special dice. Looks like maybe metallic dice. I wonder if I got like the regular dice pack and then like a deluxe version or something. Why do they put the dice in tiny little bags? Oh, that's really cool. Let's show that on the smaller camera. These are all the same? They appear to all be the same. These remind me of dice that I have seen out of some Chinese suppliers through like Alibaba. Where are my scissors? You know what? Yeah, I feel like I've seen this design of dice somewhere. They feel like they've got some heft to them. Like they're maybe made out of clay or some kind of stone, and they're embossed with. They appear to be embossed with what looks like some some metal that's been heat treated and get that kind of rainbow effect. Like when you heat steel past straw, you start getting like blue and purple and green and stuff like that. Can't remember the name of that process. But it starts putting off colors and it's kind of polished. I don't know, maybe the whole thing's that metal and they did like a reverse emboss. It's neat. I have this funny habit with Kickstarters. I used to be really, really bad about backing way too many Kickstarters. It's been several years, well, not several years. It's been several months since I backed a bunch of Kickstarters. Because I started getting really frustrated with some of them. Um, oh, these all appear to be slightly different too. Like this one appears to have like a cog theme to it, and like these two have like a rock theme. This one could be water. That's fire. It looks like air. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Yeah, that's like another air one. Maybe. I think there's two each of 6 different ones. That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, that could be easily be water. And that one match. This one appears to be fire. This last one looks like either water or air. Yeah. Yep. Looks like another water one. It looks like water. This looks like water. The fire and the fire together. It's like water. I guess I could stack them instead. Yeah, that makes more sense. Those two match. So we're gonna have this go on 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. And this would be 2. So your fire, and then whatever this one is. admittedly, I don't remember enough about the show to say what this one could be. I mean, that might be air. I don't know. Oh, this probably says technology. Oh, so you got air bending, water bending, earth bending, weapons, and technology. Okay, that's cool. We've got our set of dice there, nice and shiny. We've got the regular dice pack. We've got this combat action pack. Let's see what this is. You know, cards, my actual wheelhouse. Got a deck of cards. It's like different statuses. We'll switch over to the document cam to look at these in detail. So yeah, some neat things. Very slick and kind of stuck together. So look at those in more detail. And we've got the adventure guide there. Let's see what this is. This looks neat. And it's got like a little flower token thing there. It's got this neat little flower token. Okay. Oh, is this a map? Oh, it's a map. That's cool. Doesn't really feel like playmat material. It kind of feels like stuff that I use to wipe down stuff. Not quite like microfiber, but I don't know how to explain it. It's definitely cloth. It's cloth with a relatively open texture. It's a map. It's a joke. It's DM screen. Throw it over the players so they don't see anything. I'm not sure what these are. So they're some kind of folios. Okay. Oh, they're just blank? These like adventure journals or something? Yeah, they're just blank. Okay. That's weird. So nothing to see there. These are really cool dice bags. This is like, yeah, it's fake leather. It's neat. It's got a cloth lining, some kind. Guess it's made so it can stand up. Yep. It's pretty cool. Not a big fan of fake leather, but you know, It is. I don't expect, like top grain leather for a mass production game like this. I don't know if this is mass production, but mass enough production. This is like a velveteen bag. It's big enough my hand can fit in it, which is kind of nice. That is a common problem for things, because as you can see, I have got fairly large hands. So, deck of cards for scale. Yeah, fairly large book for scale. Um, okay. Well, let's see. Just gonna flip through a couple pages. Yeah, this is more for a few friends of mine than it is for me. And probably my partner. They're really into tabletop RPGs. I used to be. I kind of fell off of them several years ago. Shortly, shortly after college, I kind of fell off of them. Oh, probably could have just looked at this to see what it was that I got. So it's a combat action deck, which is this. Deluxe dice bag, deluxe dice pack, dice bag, dice pack, Four Nations cloth map, and White Lotus Pal show tile. Journal pack times 2. Special cover core book, front cover Cora, back cover Ang. And then Wan Shi Tong's adventure guide, which is what this is. So overall, really cool. Seems like it's made out of fairly high quality paper. It's full color. Looks like it goes over different characters from Avatar. Goes over different nations as adventures. It's neat. This is really cool. I could see anyone who really enjoys the show or either of the shows, Legend of Korra or Avatar: The Last Airbender, um, would find this really cool. And someone who really enjoyed the Oriental Adventures expansion for D&D way back in the day, this seems really neat. And it is officially licensed from Nickelodeon. And Viacom, which is cool. So that's the adventure guide. And then we've got the core book, which is foiled. Very shiny. So you got Korra on this side. You've got Ong on the back. So let's see what this is like. I'm not a huge fan of foil treatments on books. Not a huge I'm not a huge fan of foil treatments in general, because they tend to wear poorly. And by that I mean like they tend to scuff easily and they can wear off. Oh, it's really nice paper. Nice, fairly heavy external folio guard. Okay. Again, full art. Very nice. Very nice paper. Nice and heavy weight to it. Semi-gloss with like a satin finish. Feels velvety and nice to the touch. Yeah, the layout is really, really professional. You can see several scenes from the show, and what looks like quite a bit of original art just for this. This is really nice. And there's a nice ribbon through, book placekeeper ribbons. There's two of them, which I love. Um, in a lot of in a lot of books I've seen the last few years, you only get one. Having two is really nice. And they seem to be like kind of like ribbon, like you would tie someone's hair up with. It's just a fairly nice synthetic ribbon. At least it appears synthetic. Um, yeah, this is nice. At first glance, at least, this is really nice. I like this. This is as good, if not better quality than most of the D&D books well, any D&D book I've seen in the last several years. And the art is great. A lot of it is taken straight from the show, and it looks like there's quite a bit that's specifically been made for this too. It's very nice. Oh, and it's stitched binding too. Oh, I love that. I love that it's actually using stitched folios so that this can have its binding repaired if it ever breaks. That is very nice. Did get a little dinged in transit, which is unfortunate, but this feels like it would hold up for several years. Very nice binding. It's also kind of driving my camera crazy, but what can you do? It's very cool. All right. So now that we've gone over those, we are going to put that off to the side. Oh, I don't have a good place for this because my office is a mess. Here, I'll put it over here. Okay. And now that we've got that covered, we'll go ahead and open up the dice pack too. No reason not to. I have a bad habit of when I get stuff in, I just won't open it. Because in the back of my head, my brain's like, what if you want to sell it someday? Or what if it suddenly becomes worth a whole bunch? And like, as we've seen with Magic, like, I've got stuff I bought 10, 20 years ago, some stuff even farther back, sitting in my Magic room. I'm never gonna sell it. I'm gonna open it and enjoy it. That's part of the reason why I even made this channel. Is I've got hobbies. I'm gonna enjoy them. Because why not? Yeah. We don't know how long we have on this earth. Any of us could just keel over tomorrow or today. Tomorrow's not promised to any of us. So might as well enjoy yourself. So, oh, I like these. I think I like these better than the deluxe dice. They're definitely a lot easier to read. Why am I putting them back in the box? I'm going to throw away this box. Like, I'm going to throw this away. What? What is wrong with me? I like how that looks though. Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and recycle that now. Because if I don't, I never will. And then in 20 years, I'll be like, why do I still have this box? Yeah, dice in the dice bag. Dice for the dice god. Uh, I don't know if anyone gets my jokes, but I mean that one should be fairly well known by anyone watching at this point. Yeah, there's been enough of a crossover between Magic and Warhammer over the years that I think someone would probably get it. All right, so let's move the document cam in. Switch over to it. Boop. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I should probably show off the cool regular version dice. So we've got different symbols on them for the different things that they're supposed to be, which is a little more apparent on the regular dice. I like the purple ones. And it's a cog. Oh man, these might disappear into my magic bag. uh, I like those. And I have two sets, so I can do it and it won't be problematic. Oh, that's cool. But as I was saying with the deluxe edition dice, they are this neat metallized kind of thing with that like oil slick look to them. I don't know what that's actually called, and I'm not going to look it up because I don't want to. So someone got a little under my skin today in the comments section, and it's just like why would you want to tell other people what to do, like in their free time, in their own life, with their own money? Like what what makes you think that you've got any right to do that? Not you specifically, Watcher, but what would make one think that they could just do that? So the backs of the cards are all different. They've got different characters on them. They're very slick and glossy, and as a result, very sticky. Not like sticky to your hands, but sticking to one another. Probably because they were stamp cut together. It seems like these were sheet cut together. So there's a couple of ways that cards can be um, laid out in decks. Some companies will print off a bunch of sheets of just one card, like repeated multiple times, and then stack those sheets up, and then have these big shear presses that stamp out the the side or the correct shape for the cards like this. And then there's processes like what Magic has, where they have a sheet with a bunch of different stuff on it, and they stamp it to cut out each card, or they slice it to cut out each card. And so each sheet is cut separately. So it's individual sheets or sometimes stacks of sheets, and then um, the other option is multiple stacks. And those are two different methods. There's probably other methods for doing decks, but those are the ones that I've seen. It seems to be more like poker decks and decks that have a lot of repetition of things that they'll do the stack of multiple sheets and then stamp all together. Which basically means if you have an alignment issue with part of the deck, it's the whole deck. And then of course there's some there are some poker sheets. Like I've got a few uncut poker sheets. I've got a few uncut Magic sheets too. I might show off one day. That are like that, where they have a very special kind of like die stamp that they cut everything out all at once on. And sometimes there will be like an intermediary piece, so like a little piece that's waste in between each card. And sometimes there won't be. It just depends on the production setup of the place. So, okay, so you got like different actions and things in here, and different statuses. And then some of the others have statuses. Some of the statuses are reversible. So that's cool. All right. Well, thank you for joining me on this adventure. This has been really cool. It's also one of the first things that I've done other than Magic product. So it's a little nice to branch out. I'm not changing the channel really. Like we're going to be primarily doing cards, but this is a pack too. This was a pack of really cool Avatar stuff that happens to also be a tabletop RPG, which I'm excited for my friends to play. Um, I think that they will really get a kick out of this, and it is really cool. So at the very least, I will have fun watching them play. And who knows, I might join in too. But as always, thanks for joining me on this adventure. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Pushing towards we just pushed over 105 subscribers earlier today. And we're still pushing full steam ahead to 250. So that is our goal. If we hit 250 before the end of January, I will be giving away a $100 gift card or a box of Phyrexia All Is One, whichever the randomly selected subscriber prefers. And also, as of today, we have a Patreon. It is linked on the About page of the channel. I don't know what I want to do with it, but if you want to support the channel more, there's a tier from $1 up to some other amount, and no pressure. Like if it's not something you can or want to do, do not feel obligated. But if you want to support the channel more than just subscribing, that is an option. And there is a Discord that I made earlier today. Um, Not really sure what will be on the Discord. Probably Discordy things. Um, I've used Discord off and on for several years, and I never really know what makes sense on there. Like I end up being a lurker on Discord for whatever reason most of the time. So it's a little weird to have my own that's for content that I'm creating. So, eh. um, but I know some of the higher tiers will have stuff with the Discord. Some of the higher tiers, all the tiers will have something with the Discord. Um, I guess higher up you'll have like a fancy name on Discord or something. I don't know. Still figuring that out. But yeah. Uh, this was fun. I know I rambled a bit, but it was cool to get to unbox something live. Well, as live as recording a video is. Um, get to unbox something on. Man, I don't script anything either. I'm not really sure. Off the cuff. I opened something cool off the cuff. And all of you got to be as surprised by this as I was because I had no idea what this was opening it up. I'm just glad it wasn't something obscene or crazy, uh, which I have been known to back both on Kickstarter. Um, so mystery packages are like, special holidays for me. Um, since I don't really celebrate holidays on their own. Yeah, cool, cool, weird stuff is fun. All right, I've rambled enough. If you've made it this far in the video, leave a I don't know, like 3 fire emojis in the comments so I know that you got here. It'll be our secret. So, as always, thanks for joining me. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.